We're back now with Secretary Clinton. Secretary Clinton, Donald Trump had a supporter at one of his rallies suggest the president was Muslim and not an American. Donald Trump stayed mute and continues to say nothing about that. Are politicians on the hook for every crazy thing one of their supporters stands up and says?
Well, of course not, because we all have supporters who may or, say things that we don't agree with. But when you are at an event and someone stands up and says something like that in front of you, then I do think you have a responsibility to respond. John McCain did back in the '08 campaign when somebody in one of his events said something similarly untrue and insulting about the president, and McCain stopped that person. That's what Donald Trump should have done. And I said the other day, he is fueling a level of paranoia and prejudice against all kinds of people. And when you light those fires, you better recognize that they can get out of control. And he should start dampening them down and putting them out. If he wants to talk about what he would do as president, that's obviously fair game. But to play into some of the worst impulses that people have these days that are really being lit up by the internet and other conspiracy-minded theories is just irresponsible. It's appalling.
Which Republican would you like to run against the most?
John, I have no vote in that. I'm going to run against whoever they put up against me.
Are you doing anything to prepare for Joe Biden potentially ending the race? Is your campaign doing anything?
No, we're not, because this is such a personal decision, and the vice president has to sort this out. He's been so open in talking about how difficult this time is for him and his family, and he's obviously considering what he wants to do, including whether he wants to run. And I just have the greatest respect and affection for him, and I think everybody just ought to give him the space to decide what's best for him and his family.